Wow. American cheese is soft. Now, how do you eat American cheese just like this? You don't. You have to say a magic word and eat it on a cracker. Mmm. Perfect. Our first performer, ladies and gentlemen, is the producer and director of these fantastic magic shows. He has been doing this since April, as I said. He is normally a featured performer at LOL Comedy Club, a world-renowned DJ and magician. He is also working on a series of family magic shows for Visions on January 31st at 2 p.m. Keep an eye out for that poster. There it is up right now. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Omar Illusion.
Good morning. How's everyone? Just want to make sure if you guys can all hear me. Those of you in Facebook, if you guys can give a hi, how are you? A nice little wave. Those of you that are joining us on Zoom, you have reaction buttons that you're able to use. You can use them to give us a like, a round of applause, or the official sign, I believe, is how do we do it? Yeah, there we go. Wave your hands, wave your hands. That's what it is. So I wanted to have some fun with you guys. Ooh, we have a special guest joining us. I would like to show you guys something a little fun. This is something I've been using to work out my lungs just to be safe and make sure that we're staying healthy. Sorry about that. Let me try that again. Here we are. Ta-da! Third time's the charm. Now, if you're joining us for the very first time, my name is Omar Illusion. I've been doing magic now for about 35 years, and I would like to show you guys one of the things that I used to do at the South Street Seaport. I used to work there, and the hardest thing to do is to collect a crowd. If you ever want to collect a crowd, grab a balloon and try this out. Now, I understand it doesn't look as impressive through the screen because you can see what I was doing, but trust me, you try that in a crowd of people, they're gonna stop and watch. Let me show you how that looks. If I change my angle, you don't have to move. I'll move this way. You tell me how that looks, right? Thank you. Now, in case you haven't figured out by now, I don't recommend you try this at home. I was joking when I said that. So if you have a balloon at home and think, hey, I can do this too, repeat this at home. You go to your friend's house. Yeah. And you tell them not to do it either because it is a dangerous trick. Uh, See, the thing is, whenever I show people some of the magic that I do, they often call them tricks. That's why I want to explain to you the difference between a magic illusion and a puzzle, which most people call tricks. See, this right over here is a magician's puzzle. Let me show you why it's a magician's puzzle. a string. You pull it, ta-da. Not that impressive. Second string, you pull it, still not impressive. But when you pull the first string again, look at that. It pulls and the second string goes up. Look, I'll do it again. I love it. See, you may have thought you figured it out. I thought so too. I thought the first time I saw that there was something connecting the two strings in the middle. See, there isn't. So this is actually one separate string there. This is one separate string over here. See, I never understood how this worked because if that's one string and that's one string, how is it when I pull the top of this one, the other one goes up? My son thought he figured it out as well. He's like, no, Dad, they don't connect in the front, they connect in the back. I said, no, they don't. He said, yeah, they do. Look. I said, no, they don't. See? I could pull it apart. There's nothing there, nothing connecting. But yet, when I still pull this one, that one goes up. I pull this one, that one goes up. I don't understand because if I move this one over here, I pull the top one of it up, that one continues to go up that way as well. Isn't that weird? Even though they're two separate strings? I tried performing this once at one of my shows, and one of the children, very excited, they're like, I know how it works. They're both the same size. I'm like, what are you doing? Because now they're broken. And the trick wouldn't work, but I didn't want to disillusion the child. So I said, no, you're right. They are the same size. But when you pull one, somehow it still continues to go up. Even if they are exactly the same size, you pull one, the other one starts to go up, and you pull the top of this one, and the other one comes back. Now, these are very difficult to try to figure out and understand. So I would want to, if I wanted to end this, I would need to borrow. Ooh, I'll borrow a little hair. I'll borrow a little hair. My bunny rabbit. Give me a second. She lent me a little hair. I'll tie it there. Stretch it out. Tie it there. It's a very tiny little piece. I don't know how well you can see it, but check this out. I'm going to grab the little piece right there. And as I gently pull it up, that puts them all back together. Magician's puzzle. Thank you all very much. Stick around. We have a wonderful, exciting show. We have 6 other magicians. So we have a whole bunch of fun and style. Stick around. Enjoy the show. Gary, back to you.
Let's hear for Omar Illusion. How did he do that? Whoa. Anyway, one more time. Omar Illusion, ladies and gentlemen. Our next performer is one of the busiest entertainers out there. Under normal circumstances, he works 360 days out of the year. Ladies and gentlemen, a true aficionado of classic magic. Give it up for Phil Crossan.
Hi there. Phil Crossan's my name, of world-renowned fame with a look that is savoir-faire. We'll tell 3 stories of magical glories, the likes of which I am very proud to share. Blackjack. No, not blackjack either. Blackjack. Blackjack was, in fact, as clever as can be, for as a boy, he did enjoy studying mysteries clear back to when he was 3. Well, one day, 2 acely sorts heard reports that Blackjack had come by, so they found that old mage with a challenge to wage of a mystery that he should try. Now, one ace turned this way, while the other, he turned that. But what happened next left those aces sorely perplexed, as they found that Blackjack's mystery happened in no time flat. Because Blackjack was, in fact, a magical sort of gem. So the aces found this out as they came about and found that the joke was really on them. And that is the story of Blackjack. The story of the Yellow Fellow. Now, once there was a yellow fellow who was sorely disgraced, for arrested was he of a hideous crime, because he shared another man's face. But before we discuss the yellow fellow's fate, let me introduce to you now the purple parental two. When they heard of their son's misfortunes, oh, how bitterly did they cry. And so they waited patiently for their son's return, hoping that it would soon be nigh. On the day that he was set free, that yellow fellow sought out whom that guilty party could be. Indeed, he captured that guilty party by sheer happenstance. And it looked as though our hero would finally receive a second chance. Yay! But little knew that yellow fellow of what would soon transpire. For hired thugs of that guilty party, a murder in which they conspired. They found that yellow fellow, and they bound him and brought him to a dark alleyway. And it looked as though our hero would never live to see the light of another day. Ooh, ah. But of that yellow fellow's fate you need not fear, for he did not escape, he just disappeared. Thus ends our story of that yellow fellow, but before your very eyes, he'll be safe, says I. The purple yes. Joined to his family ties. A happy ending. Now I'll show you something even more amazing than that. A story about two rabbits in two top hats. Hippity and Hop. Hippity and Hop were two rabbits in two tops, chapeaus painted white and black. They were fraternal twin brothers, one right next to the other, side by side and covering each other's backs. Now in Hippity's home, he decided to roam to his brothers for a visit and not a long stay. You see, he liked that scene of that white painted screen, especially since the other side was painted the very same way. While Hop opted instead for a house that was painted red, but settled for what his budget complied. Thus the traditional frills. Yet looks can overkill, especially painted the same way, right on the other side. And so to their magical friend, they summoned time again, this time for a mystery beyond time and space. With the flip of the stick, that did the trick, and each rabbit was now at a different place. Yes. Verily beyond doubt the words that I tout, 'tis true right down to the letter. For what I say happened in such a magical sort of way, but wait, it gets even better. Being serendipity, that rabbit named Hippity was feeling a bit out of sorts. Yes, he longed and he yearned for his home to return and ditch that traditional rabbit resort. While on this side of the table, the rabbit Hop was just not able to keep from wanting to criticize. For though he loved his twin brother, white just simply wasn't his color, especially painted the same way on the other side. And so to their magical friend, they summoned once again for a mystery and a miracle as was before. Yes, with the flip of the stick, that did the trick. And ladies and gentlemen, each rabbit's fate was once again restored. Yes. The moral to the tale that I will now regale has benefits that we can all reap. For once you assume, it will spell certain gloom, and that is why you must always look before you leap. As I remove both covers, we shall soon discover that things are not always are as they seem. For the rabbit Hippity has now turned the shade of red, while Hop has turned the shade of green. So Hippity and Hop were two rabbits with no tops, brothers side by side, and dear close friends, who learned a lot through their sordid plot, and that is why this story is now at an end. The story unfolded that I just told it, I hope you can remember for the rest of your life. And that is why I take a humble bow and send you now back to our host, Gary Dreyfus.
Hickory dickory dock. Let's hear it for Phil Crossan. That was great. Ah, the man never ceases to amaze me. Our next performer was a regular at Ninja Theme Restaurant, LOL Comedy Club. He has been a featured performer or presenter at FAO Schwartz. And he's one half of the off-Broadway show, Two Jokers in Every Deck. Ladies and gentlemen, very dear friend, Lee Allen.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our virtual magic show. If it's your first time here, thanks for coming. If you've been here before, thanks for coming. If you're a regular, thanks for coming. Because you guys, we just be home doing card tricks for our dog. And honestly, Scooby, my dog, has seen them all. So thanks for watching, guys. Hey, yeah, my name is Leon Barrett, and I used to make a living at magic. Yay! Now, Gary mentioned some of the jobs I did. One of them was at FAO Schwartz, where I was one of the demonstrators, which means I demonstrate magic kits to people. And one of the tricks I used to do, and I think I want to share with you guys, I think you'll enjoy it. Little paddle like this. Now I'm going to bring my camera down a little bit so you guys can see a little better. There you go. Little paddle like this. That's pretty good. And what I would do is I would show the paddle empty and just reach out and grab a fly. I know. It's a fly. Yeah, it's an organic thing. It's a fly. Why not? So that little guy there, I used to keep on the paddle there, right about there, and I could pass it into my hand like this if I wanted to. Give it a little tap. And you go, there you go. And if I wanted, I could take that guy here, and again, I just toss it away, and it's okay. I just catch another one over there like that if I wanted to. If I wanted to, I can even there's a secret, and I'll show it to you. I'm doing this. I don't know if you guys can see. It looks like it's gone, and it goes right back. But the best part of this is I would take that fly, right, with my fingertips. I would just remove the fly from the paddle, hold it in my hand, and add a little cold air, which is easy this time of year. Just a little more. When I was done, that little fly would be trapped in an ice cube. Oh, thanks for the woo. I appreciate that. So, but I don't want to leave him trapped there. That's kind of cruel. So what I would do is, he's a little cold there. I would, here we go. I could take a little lighter. Now I couldn't do this in the toy store, of course. Add a little heat to that, and he'd melt. No, sorry, that was a little too much heat. I guess he just evaporated. That happens sometimes. Oh, thanks for the woes again. But you know what that means? If we don't have a fly left, we really don't need the paddle anymore, do we? Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take this little paddle, throw it in the air, may go away. But that was kind of the thing I did at FAO Schwartz. Let me show you the stuff I used to do at kids' parties. Here we go. Oh, yeah. There we go. What I'd like to do is something simple with a kids' party. Take a paper napkin like this and just give it a tear, and give it a tear, and give it a tear like that, and just put it in my hand, and then I would get some magic glue. Fortunately, I happen to have some I bought just the other day. As you can see, magic glue. Oh, sorry. Magic glue. It's really not that expensive. So what I would do is I would take the magic glue, right, and I would just, hold on a second, open up a little bit. Pour it into my hand like this. There we go. There we go. There we go. That's a lot. You need a lot. It was a pretty big napkin. Hold on a second. There you go. Close it back up. Right? Then you take my magic wand, right? Give it a little tap, and that would restore the paper napkin back to its original. Sorry. I would take the magic wand, give it a little tap, and that will restore it back to its. Oh, you know what? I think I need some more magic glue. It's still got a few pieces, but that's okay. Here, we'll just put that here for a second. Sorry. Let me put it right here now. I guess I did use too much magic glue. It's yeah, that's not good. I gotta, it's gonna, wow, that stuff's really good. Better than wow, it's wow. I've only paid about $2 for that. Okay, you know, hold on, I gotta, excuse, hold on. Tastes like a pinata sandwich. There you go. There you go. Magic glue. But you know, also I used to work at restaurants and things like that, and those type of places, I wouldn't do magic glue. I wouldn't do, especially in a restaurant, I know, do a trick with flies. What I would do is a card trick, and I want to do a card trick for you guys right now. So let me see who's in our gallery. Here we go. We got a lot of the regulars, and weirdly enough, we outnumber the normal people. The magicians do. Well, that happens. Marion, would you like to help me with a little card trick?
Sure, thank you.
Oh, thank you, Marion. I appreciate that. You're always very welcome. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna bring it over here. You guys can see a little better. Now I got Marion help me out. I'm gonna go back into speaker view because I want to be able to see what I'm doing here. There you go. Here we go. I'm going to bring this down just a wee bit there. There you go. Perfect. Marion, what I'd like you to do is help me with a little card trick here. Put this aside. You don't need it now. Marion, lots of cards here. What I'd like you to do is simply, a couple cards are going to be chosen, one by you, one by me. And with the use of your imagination, well, I'll explain a little more in a moment. First thing I need you to do is to choose a card. So Marion, do me a favor. As I rip it on the side, just say stop at any time. Go right ahead. Okay, don't let me get to the end. Okay, we'll try again. Ooh, I heard the stop right here. Right about there, right in the center, perfect spot. Because Marion, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the card you stopped me at. I'm going to place it right about here. Now, Marion, can you make out that card okay?
Yeah.
Let's see over here. On the light, maybe. There, a little back a little bit. There you go. You can make out the suit, the number on it, everything.
Yeah.
Perfect. Hold that in your mind, because now it's my turn to pick a card. Now, let me get a little shuffle on there and a little more shuffle on there. Perfect. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to reflect myself. Stop. Now, this card here, I have not seen. You have not seen. I don't want anybody to see. I'm going to place it right about there where nobody can see it. I'm not going to touch it. Here's what's going to happen, Marion. I want you to take this card into your mind and using it as a template, you're going to imagine what this card here in my pocket is and make it a reality. Now, what I want you to, first off, using this card again as a template, you're going to create a card, and it's going to be this one, this unknown card. So the first thing you're going to do is take the color from that card there. Can you see that color okay?
Yeah.
That's black. I want you to take that color and imagine this is the same color. Can you do that for me, Mary?
Sure.
Not that hard, is it? Next thing I want you to take the suit off this one here. Now, as you can see, the suit here, some people confuse this sometimes with spades, but that's not a spade. What suit is that, Mary, out loud?
It's a club.
Club. So I want you to imagine this card is a club. Can you do that for me?
Yeah.
Now, we don't have a face card here. What we have is a number card. Is that correct?
Yes.
Here's the thing. The fact that both these cards came out of the same deck, and this deck doesn't have any duplicates in it. Trust me on that. Means that this does not have the same number. There's no way these can be the same card. So you chose a number here. I want you to take that number, and using that number, you're going to create a brand new number, and it's going to be this card right here. So Mary, take that number. All right, now let's see. If you were to, if you were to like double that number, went that way, we'd have 18. And I don't think that would really work for cards, would it? Because it goes 10, Jack, King, Queen. And even if you were to give those face cards number values, it's 10, 11, 12, and 13 would work. So take that number from the card that you picked and divide it exactly in half. Once you have that number exactly in half, I want you to imagine that it's this card right here. So this card, we now have the color, the suit, and the number. Mary, in a big loud voice, oh, these are clubs, right?
Clubs, right.
You're imagining a 4.5 of clubs. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Now, Marion, that's
There's no 4.5.
It doesn't exist in the deck, does it? Now, Marion, this was the card you picked. This is your imagination. This is what you create for everybody here. You created an impossible card to find in the deck, except today, Marion, because today I happen to have 4.5 of clubs. That's an amazing imagination you have there, Marion. Thank you so much for helping me out with it. Ladies and gentlemen, that's my time. I hope you enjoyed a little sample of the stuff I used to do in the olden days, and hopefully I'll get a chance to do again live in person. I'm going to toss this back to our host, Gary Dredd, because there's a lot more magic to see. Don't turn away. Thanks so much for watching. My name is Leon. Let's toss this back to Gary with magic fingers. Gary, take it away! Hey!
Let's hear about Lee Allen, ladies and gentlemen. 4.5 of clubs. How the heck? Well, our next performer has been delighting audiences up and down the East Coast and in Puerto Rico for 25 years. Ladies and gentlemen, an accomplished performer, please give it up for Xanadu, the master of deception.
Hello, everyone. How you guys doing? Can you guys hear me? Show thumbs up. Can you hear me?
All good.
All good. All right. So how's everyone doing? Lee, that was fantastic, brother. Phil, you got me on the rabbits. And Gary, you got any more of that cheese and crackers? I'm kind of hungry here watching you guys perform. So with that being said, I need a volunteer. Is there anyone out there that can give me a hand? Let me see who we have. Oh, wow. Let me see. Let me see. Jamie? Jamie, are you there?
Hi, yes.
Hi, how are you, Jamie?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. I can't complain. And like I said before, I can, but there's nobody listening, so why complain? But I think I'm just going to stick to magic instead of just being a comedian, because it's such a hard job, let me tell you. Listen, is there anybody there with you by any chance?
Yes.
Are you okay? So there are two people there.
Yes.
All right,
There are a
perfect.
few.
Yeah. Okay. Wait, is that Chloe?
This is Chloe.
Hey, Chloe. Hi, Chloe. How you doing? Okay. All right, Chloe. Here's what I'm gonna do. I got a deck of cards here. Okay. I'm gonna shuffle them real quick. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna riffle through the cards, and you're gonna tell me when to stop. So wherever you tell me to stop, we're gonna stop at that card. Okay. All right. Are you ready, Chloe?
Okay.
Okay. Here we go.
Stop.
Right there. Okay, we're gonna take this card right here. Now it doesn't matter if I see it. You see that?
You see the card?
The
Yes.
Ace of Clubs. It's the Ace of Clubs. Now here's what I'm gonna do, Chloe. I'm gonna put your name on this card. Okay? What have I got to mark it?
Okay.
Now, Chloe, I want you to tell me, how do you spell your name?
C
C
A
H C H
L O
L
E.
O E. Chloe. Here we go. Look. Got it?
That's your name.
All right. Now, here's what I'm going to do. This is going to be really cool. Okay. Make sure you guys can see me. Put your card right here in the center. Do you see it?
You see your card?
Yes.
You see it? Okay. And I'm going to shuffle them in here just like this. Watch carefully. Okay. I'm going to try one more time. Shuffle it again. Okay, now for all intents and purposes, your card is somewhere lost inside the deck, correct? Now,
Yes.
it's lost in here. It's lost in here somewhere. Look. You see? Everything is in there. Everything is lost completely, okay?
Okay.
Shuffle it one more time. And this time, Mom, I'm going to give you a card, okay?
Okay.
And let's see what card we're going to use. Here we go. We're going to use the 7 of Hearts. Okay? You're going to take it. And Mom, what's your name?
Jamie.
Jamie, sign on the back. See?
Looks good.
Okay. Now, I have this here. Is a special pocket. Do you see it?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to take it and I'm going to put it right in here. So I can find a hole. Oh, here it is. Okay. You see it?
Yes.
Jamie, and it has your name on the back.
Right.
Now, Chloe, I want you to watch very carefully, okay?
Okay.
Look at the card. Look at the card. Watch. 1, 2, 3.
You see that? Wow.
Look at that. I mean, is that crazy or what?
Wow.
What? You know what's so crazy about this? Chloe, you know what's so crazy about this?
See what?
What?
Are you ready? Look at the card. Remember the card that Mommy signed on the back?
Yes.
Look, check this out.
Oh my goodness.
It has her name on your card. Is that crazy or what?
That's amazing.
Card. My
Uh,
card. My card. My card.
Okay, we're gonna. I see that somebody's excited over there. Okay, we're gonna try another one right now, real quick. Okay, want you to. Here's what I did. Actually, what I did was I made. He's going crazy over here. I see that. I made a prediction. Jamie. You see, I made a prediction. I have it right here inside this paper clip, and I'm going to leave it right there at the corner. Now, I also have a deck of cards here. Okay? Now, some of these cards here, actually, they're all mixed up. Okay? I'm going to deal out 2 rows. Watch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now, Jamie, what I'm going to do is I'm going to shuffle the cards again. I'm going to riffle through the cards, and I want you to tell me when to stop, okay? You ready? Here I go. Jamie, whenever you want, just say stop. Hold on, we got to try it again. Jamie, are you there? Jamie? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, Jamie, I'm going to riffle through the cards. I want you to tell me when to stop. Ready?
Sure.
Go.
Stop.
Right there. Okay, this is going to be your card. I'm going to lay it down right here. I'm not going to show it to you yet. Now, notice I have two rows. I want you to point to one. And tell me which one, okay? Is it this row or that row? Which one? This
That
one?
row. Yeah.
This one here?
Yes.
Okay. You're going to gather these together. We're going to leave it right here. Now, remember, I have no idea what this card is. My prediction is right here. So I'm going to turn this card. Now, before I do that, can you pick a number between 1 and 6?
Sure. 3.
What? 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, wow. Look at this. This is crazy. You selected a card, and I put it down, and you picked the number 3, and it's directly aligned each other. Wow. Okay. Now, let's see what this card is. Wow, the Jack of Spades. That's crazy. Now, let's see this card right here. Wow. Look at that.
Wow.
A match. Now, let's just say, let's say if you hadn't chosen 3. Let's say you would have chosen, let's say 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. If you would have picked this one, it would have been a blank card. Or if you would have picked this one, it's a blank card. Not only that, look, these are blank cards. Not only that, look, check this out. These are also blank cards. But remember when we started that I said I had made a prediction?
Yes.
That I have it right here on this piece of paper? Watch.
Wow.
Jack of Spades. Wow. I consider this luck. So with that being said, guys, thank you so much for coming out here today and letting us bring a little bit of magic into your life. With that being said, Gary, take it away, brother.
Let's hear it for Xanadu, the master of deception. Wow.
Thank you, Jamie.
Our next performer has been performing magic since the age of 4. Since then, he's worked for and consulted with some of the largest names in magic and entertainment. He's garnered worldwide recognition amongst fellow magicians, A-list actors, Fortune 500 companies, and many more. He's making his virtual interactive magic debut. But just because he's only performing here for the first time, I've known about him for, wow, at least 25 years. He owns his own magic company called Suit and Tie Magic. And if you want to see more after today, you can log on to YouTube /Suit and Tie Magic, 365 Days of Magic. Ladies and gentlemen, Brandon Williams.
Hey guys, how's it going? Thank you very much. So first off, I got these new shirts in. They are my company logo, Suit and Tie Magic. So as Gary was saying, I have a 365 Days of Magic show on YouTube. So it's youtube.com/Suit and Tie Magic. Everything spelled out, everything spelled normal. But enough about that, guys. Let me show you something really cool. So, fun fact about rings. Now, I'm sure you guys have rings. I'm sure you guys have played with rings before. But did you know there's a soft spot in every ring? Let me see. You guys can't feel it, but there it goes right there. Now, I don't know if you can see it. It looks exactly like this spot right here, but this is a little bit softer. And I'll show you what I mean right now. Actually, if I squeeze right there and I snap my finger goes right through. But there's another fun fact about rings. There's 2 ways to put a ring on and 2 ways to take a ring off. Now, as a lot of you guys know, this is the easiest way to put a ring on. This is the easiest way to take a ring off. But if you just throw it back on, it actually connects from the middle. Same thing, if you were to take it off from here, it comes off and jumps back on. Now, since you guys can't really examine it, I know some things that are going through your mind are probably, oh, he's probably using 2 fingers and switching them out. If I did, it would kind of look like this. But that's not what I'm doing. And in fact, I'll show you. We'll go very slowly. Watch the ring. If I just press it on, watch closely, guys. In fact, let me give you a better view. Oh, wait, now there's 2. That's crazy. Sometimes that happens. And in fact, if I take this one and I rub it, that one disappears. I know, really, really weird. But you know what? We'll go back to this one. If I take this one and I squeeze, there it goes. See what I'm saying about the soft metal? But watch. 1, 2, and it goes back on. Thank you. Now, rings are weird in a different way. Let me actually show you. Let me just place this right here and bring the camera down so you guys can get a good view. Can you guys still see the ring? Watch. If I just stretch it, there it goes. Yeah, very nice. And look, if I just push and squeeze, it turns into a coin. Now, I could do a couple of coin tricks with just this one coin, but for this one, I'm going to use, let me see if I could just grab this one from up here. Toss it down, yep, so that's 2. And if I just grab that one right there, that's 3, beautiful, beautiful. So, now I want to show you something with 3 coins, okay? Watch, if we take the 3. Now these are Kennedy $50. If you guys have seen these before, you guys know what these are, but watch, we'll take them and one at a time, they're gonna go from this hand to this hand, okay? Watch, without coming close, from here to here. 1, 2. Did you guys see it? Okay, it hasn't happened yet. Not till I show you these 2, because then it flies right over. In fact, let me show you how this works. And in fact, I can't show you how, I'll teach you how. What happens is, one at a time, these coins jump from this hand, they jump up my sleeve, cross my Herculean chest muscles, and appear right here. Okay, I'll do it one more time, and it's going to happen even faster. Watch, 1, 2, and it's done. That's all 3 coins here. And none right here. Let me just grab that one. All right. So now I know that was very hard to see because my hands were closed. So here's what I'll try doing this time. I will try at fingertips to have the coins go from this hand to this hand. Okay. And it happens real fast. Watch. All I do is I reach. And it flies over. I'll do it again a little bit slower. From here to here. And there it goes. Now the last one I'm going to try to do even faster. Let's see. Here we go. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Now, as easy as that is to make the coins appear, let me see if I can make them disappear just as easily. Watch the first one. Just give a squeeze. That one should go. That leaves us with 2 coins. I'll do it again. All you do is you wave this one, and that one goes. And of course, the last one you just blow, and that turns back into the ring. Thank you guys. Now, I don't know if, as I was performing, if you could see it, there's a little mark inside. I don't know if that's an 8 or an infinity, but let me see. If I just shake it, there it goes. Very cool. Very quick set, but again, guys, if you guys want to see more, definitely check out YouTube, 365 Days of Magic. And thanks everybody for having me. I really enjoyed this, and I will give you back to Gary.
Let's hear for Brandon Williams, ladies and gentlemen. What a debut, let me tell you. And don't forget, it's in the chat, the YouTube Suit and Tie Magic, 365 Days of Magic. One more time, let's hear it for Brandon Williams. Our final performer today is no stranger to virtual interactive magic. Quite a few of you know he was born with a disability, what some people thought was a disability of cerebral palsy, and he's turned that into ability, winning the New York's Got Talent competition, performing throughout the United States, Europe, and Scandinavia. He has his own interview program every Friday evening where he interviews some of the top magicians in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, Tommy Burnett.
Hey guys, how you doing? Speaking of my podcast, this Friday I'm interviewing Omar Elizabeth. So you should check that out because it's going to be good. So I've decided, oh my God, he decided, he made a decision. No. I've decided that I'm going to do some sleight of hand for you because most people look at me as a mentalist. So I'm going to do some sleight of hand, but I'm also going to follow it up with some mind reading. So let's change the angle on my camera, just like that, and there we are. Cool. I know, thank you. It took me all morning to figure out how to do this. Yeah, I know, it's sad. You know, I was a computer science major in college, and when my professor said that he had to take classes every 6 months, I was like, oh no, I don't think so. I moved over to mathematics and got a degree in math, like an idiot. Yeah, I know. So we're going to use 4 aces for this, right? And I'm going to place some cards on top of each, just a few cards on top of each one, like this, and there we go. And then for the rest of them, we'll give it a cut and put it to one side. Okay? So we have the ace of diamonds, the ace of spades, ace of hearts, and we'll begin with the ace of clubs. Now you have to watch very, very carefully because all I'm going to do is place it on top and give it a snap. That's all I'm going to do. And now I can show you this one, I can show you this one, I can show you this one, and the ace has vanished. I'll show you again with the Ace of Hearts. I'll place the Ace of Hearts on top of the pack and give it a snap. That's all I have to do. And now I have 1, 2, 3, and the Ace is gone. Now somebody may say these cards stick together, but I will show you all 4 of these cards, and there are no aces to be found. We'll do it again with the Ace of Spades. I don't know why my okay, there we go. And the Ace of Spades. Well, actually, you know what? This is Omar Illusion's interactive master show, so we only expect the best here. So we go 1, 2, and 3, and now the aces into the 10 of spades. And look, there's no ace to be found anywhere in the pack. Let's try it one more time with the Ace of Diamonds. Ace of Diamonds goes on top, and again, all I have to do is snap, and we have a 9, we have a 10, and we have a 3, and the Ace has gone again. And once again, I will show you, I can show you every single card there is, and whoops, right? I'm gonna put this on top of here, and now I could bring them back the way I made them go away, but again, this is Omar Illusion's interactive magic show. So I'm going to do it as complicated as I can by mixing these up. And now I will spell out the name of each ace. Check this out. It's ACEOFSPADE, and S is Ace of Spades. Now the Ace of Clubs only has 10 letters, so we're going to try and estimate. Yeah, I think that's about 10 letters. We get ACEOFCLUBS, or BS, but there's the Ace of Clubs. So, thank you. I won't write the results, I just tell them. So we get the ACEOFDIAMONDS, the Ace of Diamonds. And finally, with the last one, we're going to try something a little more difficult by lifting this up again. And whatever this card is, I will count down that value. In other words, if this is a 4, I'll pick out 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So let's see what it is. Okay, it's a 9, right? So we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Will he do it, ladies and gentlemen? Yes, he will. The Ace of Hearts is my favorite card trick in the whole world. Now, we'll go back to my lovely face here. There I am. I'm back. Okay, so now we're going to try a little mind reading. So let's see who we got in the audience here other than these really killer musicians. Let's see. We've already asked Marion. I don't know, I don't think I've met Janice. Janice, would you be, no? Okay, no problem. Let's do Marion, do you mind helping me out again?
Sure, thank you.
Excellent, thank you, Marion. Okay, so you've seen me do mind reading before, but this time I'm going to use a bit of a visual aid by using this lovely crystal ball.
Okay.
And what's going to happen is, in a minute, I'm going to have you look into the ball, and whatever word comes into your mind, I want you to just say it out loud. It can be anything. It can be it can be an object, it can be an animal, it can be a place. It really doesn't matter, okay? So I'm gonna hold this up. I want you to really look inside here. And I mean, if you look carefully, you can see my face upside down, but that's not what I want you to be looking at. Just focus into the ball and kind of go into its stance. You can see it going back and forth and kind of going in and out. And did a word pop into your mind? Yeah, what word is in your head? A cat. Interesting. So we're going to do this again, okay? And this time I'm going to look into the ball, okay? And let's see. Yeah, okay. Now you're looking at and see something else this time. And let me know when you have something else in your mind. Do you have something else in mind? I want you to think, we're going to do this like 4 times in total. So
Oh, okay.
you can forget about the cat for now and start thinking about something else. And let me know when you have that in mind.
Okay. A book.
A book.
A book.
Okay, perfect. And so we'll do this again. And just think of another book.
A necklace.
A necklace. Perfect. And we'll do it one more time, okay? And just look inside the ball, and when you have something else, just let me know.
A globe.
A globe. Okay, that's perfect, because that's what this is. Now, I don't know if you noticed, but behind me there is an envelope with a question mark on it. Let me see. I want you to see that it is sealed, okay? And inside, oh man, okay, inside, oh my God, this never happened. Wow. Great way to close the show. Okay, so here is a seal here, right? And if I open the seal and rip the envelope at the same time, inside, oh, that's really sealed. Inside here is a piece of paper with some writing on it. Let's see if we can open this up all the way, okay? And it says, hey guys, I'm getting an impression that the 4 things thought of will be as follows. A cat, the next thing will be a book, and there should be a necklace, which is followed by a globe. Thanks for playing with me, Tommy.
It's incredible.
And with that, it is my time, and time to go back to Gary with my magic head.
Let's hear for Tommy Burnett, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and that concludes our performance today, but we will be back next week. I wish you all a very happy Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Please, please, do some good deeds. It's time, and we need it. I want to thank our performers today. First up, we had Omar Illusion. Next, Phil Crossan. Lee Allen. Xanadu, the Master of Deception. First, but not the last time here, Brandon Williams. The invincible Tommy Burnett. And I was your host, Gary Dreyfus, ladies and gentlemen. You've been wonderful. We love seeing all of you. We love performing for you. It's just a love fest. Ladies and gentlemen, please
Love
stay
you.
healthy, stay safe, and may your week be magical. So long, ladies and gentlemen.
Bye, guys.